what I'm going to ask you guys sincerely, let's talk about the concept of privacy. Are you concerned about your privacy? Do you like to be able to go to a safe place where you feel secure, that no one knows where you're at, no one who you do not want to know knows where you're at? And to me, privacy is powerful, and I'm concerned. I'm concerned about privacy in modern civilization. I think we need to form groups of smart people smarter than me, to like, hey, now I think we need to look at the definition of privacy, maybe, or maybe not. Maybe the definition of privacy is eternal, and no matter what the technology, it's a principle. Give me a second, dudes. I got an idea. I don't know if it's like part of the Constitution or whatever, but in the U.S. at least, there's it's very strong value that we abide by. Is we believe in America that we have a right to our privacy, unless there's probable hey, I think you got something shady going on. We're gonna have to take a look in your private place, because you put us in a position where we suspect wrongdoing. I think we can all agree in those situations that temporarily a citizen's going to have to open up their privacy because of whatever the conditions are. But pending probable cause, it's an American value. It's an American value that citizens and guests too, right? I think a lot of tourists, when they come to America, it would be my wish, right? Just because you land at one of our airports doesn't make you an American. But as an American, I would like, if you have a chance to visit me in the United States of America, I would like for you, if you're coming from a land where where your privacy is not so protected, I want you to land in my nation, and I want you to feel like, as soon as you land, I want you to feel it. I want you to feel it, like all those values that Americans are so proud of. Privacy being the one we're talking about, is like a little bit, stand up a little bit more proud, because you came from a place where you have to always be worried about, man, these cops or the law enforcement can always hey, empty your pockets right now. Well, you got any? And but when you come to America, it's not like that, because we respect privacy. We believe privacy is a right for people. And man, God, I would love for you guys to feel that. If you're in a place right now where privacy isn't that important, and not emphasized, and not part of your culture, and your government doesn't respect your privacy, I hope you can come here sometime to the U.S. and we'll open our arms to you, and we will respect your privacy. That's what I dream of. Is that possible? Am I crazy? Am I losing my mind? Is that too much, guys? Is that too much? I don't know who's watching this. I hope there's some let me tell you my fantasy. I'm sorry, not fantasy, it's a stupid word, but I believe that someday, right? I'm producing this. I'm a creator, right? We talked about it. Am I creating something right now? I think I am. But hopefully someone's going to watch this, and they're going to listen to my words, and they're going to look in my eyes, and they're going to hear from, hey, this dude's talking from his heart about privacy. Like, damn, man, I remember in history class, yeah, privacy was important. The founding fathers did talk about privacy, and they know it's important. And just because the founding fathers wrote the Constitution at a time when they probably didn't even lock their front doors. Yeah, they didn't even lock their front doors, but they still understood the value of privacy. And I don't think Benjamin Franklin probably was thinking about privacy of electronic devices and stuff like that. But The concept was there, and the meaning was there, and the hope. I believe the founding fathers hoped that as that great, beautiful nation progressed through time, that those values of freedom and privacy and on and on and on. You guys know the values Americans are so proud of to support and defend the Constitution of the United States of America. And man, that's kind of stuff like fires me up. So that's we're talking about privacy. So what I asked, I'm not. That's dumb. If you have a feeling and a sense, even if you have a sense, right? Have you ever heard the phrase where there's smoke, there's fire? That means you know what that means, but if you have a sense that little by little your privacy is being eroded, we gotta raise our hand and say, hey, I don't like this, dudes. This isn't what the founders of this nation intended. I don't think it doesn't feel like to me, based on my education and intelligence and insight and values, it doesn't seem to me that that's what our founding fathers intended about privacy. Jeez. Woo!